Hello. Welcome, gamers. It is Friday. We're here. Let's go. Miku is here. But this week is not Miku. This week, it is... it's Rin. Wait, no, it's not Rin. It's Luca. Right, we go like this. We go here, we go down, then we go here. And then here, and then here, and then there. So this week is Luca. And let me go to my redeems page and close the tab because it was using a ton of memory. But now it's there. It's fine. It seems like my computer is okay today. I noticed yesterday when I tried streaming, I could not run VTube Studio for whatever reason. Otherwise my bitrate would drop. Not my bitrate, my frames per second rendered dropped to like 15 frames per second or whatever. But today seems fine. That's cool. Anyway, welcome Escapade, welcome Loafkey, Cole, Slime Molder, Chosen Keeper, Stanley. Everyone's here. Anyway, as far as what we have left, we got 3 more full-size puzzles. And after that, we're done with this game. This may take 3 or more weeks. Probably like 4 weeks. Maybe more than that, I don't know. It's October 34th. I'm gonna go here. That's right, it's Bochi, guys. Today's Vocaloid character is Bochi the Rock. That's right, there she is. She's there. Right there. Hold on, I wonder if I can run the the PNG tuber software with this. I tried yesterday, it doesn't work. But what about today? What if I try running it and then it uses up all of my CPU? I'm compiling right now. It is compiling. And it is going to build. If you see me drop a bunch of frames, that's why. Because I'm compiling software. And alright, so we're gonna start, let me restart. We wasted 43 seconds doing nothing. Got the 4, you got the 8 going this one. But yeah, it's another Friday out here. Back here on the Picross mines. Also, did I welcome Escapade? Oh yeah, you were the first one here. And it is the weekend, guys. That's right, the first weekend of November. It's literally right now. And I hope everyone had a productive week. Or like a relaxing week or whatever, I don't even know. Today, I was reading up on code. Just a lot of reading, you know? I'm like, how am I gonna implement this thing? Thank you, Stream Elements, you were very late. But it's here now. I didn't even notice. You know, normally at the start of the stream, if Stream Elements hasn't posted, I usually am like, whoa, Stream Elements is not even here. I did not notice, but now I notice. Stream Elements, how could you? It's always so broken. Streamers out there, you guys understand, right? Anyone out here who uses Stream Elements, and I'm just like, sometimes it just doesn't work. I don't know, other people, they use Nightbot, some people use Streamlabs. Oh yeah, and then the animated GIFs don't work anymore. What's happening? what's going on? Okay, PNG tuber software is running. I will make this transparent. I'll hide the debug menu. Put this down here. There we go, there we go. We have the PNG tuber model. Move that down slightly. There you go. Classic. And now I'm rendering at 29.03 frames per second instead of 30. Hopefully it's fine. 27 frames per second. Okay, 30. It probably doesn't matter so much for this game, right? There's not too much going on. Probably acceptable latency. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's not fun. Maybe it is actually extremely bad and we will never recover from this. One over there, and then there's a 2. Right, there's a 1 right there. Gotta have the 3. But yeah, mostly a lot of reading today at work. I learned many things about a library that we were using and how it implements things internally. Now I am almost prepared to write some software that uses the library. And I think that's cool. It is cool to learn things sometimes. Sometimes you're at work and you're like, I wonder how this thing works. And then you read up on it, and it's good. That was today. Not too much else though. I've mostly just been working on like the PNG tuber software. I know it looks the same as it did a week ago, but I'm telling you, things are different. Internally, it is much easier to add things now. I have ideas for things I want to build. It'll be so cool. I kind of want to have like a graph-based editing software. You know how like in Blender and all that, there's like a node thing where like you have different nodes and you attach inputs to outputs? I want to have something like that for this app. We have like an input that's like, you know, a timer, and then you could attach the timer input to like which frame you want to be shown. Like you have parameter inputs and you can like attach it and then it chooses what frame is shown. I think that'd be cool. And then at that point it becomes less of a PNG tuber software and more of just like a general purpose things that determine what image gets shown. And I don't know if anyone understands what I'm even talking about. But I think it is a cool idea. Because I was like implementing things, like parameters and all that, and I was like, man, why is this all hard-coded? Why do we have like clamping and like inputs for like sine waves and stuff like that? Why can't we just generate it? And then I thought about it, and I was like, wait a second, I saw this other software, and it kind of does this. So I will consider implementing it. There is a library for it, and I will try to use it. Anyway, that's like too technical. No one here even knows what I'm talking about. Everyone's like, Wolfie, I don't know, just say numbers. Can't believe it. He's here describing things that I don't even know. I'm just here to hear him say wan wan a bunch of times and like say some numbers. It's like 2 right there though. And this is also 2. Yes, that's right. The numbers, welcome, Potato. 3 is here. Gotta have a 2 down here though. You guys ever consider that maybe the 2 is not even over there? But it is. It totally is. And I still don't know what game I'm gonna play tomorrow. I don't know. Northern Lion has been playing this battle royale game that's like a rhythm game. Maybe I'll pick that one up. It seems kind of cool. It's like if it was Fall Guys, except instead of obstacle courses, it's like rhythm games. It seems kind of cool. It's kind of like WarioWare also. You guys remember when we were like, oh man, they should have like a WarioWare Battle Royale? Just a bunch of like mini games. That pretty much is that. Except it's like focused on rhythm games. Which I think is kind of cool. But also, it's not free. Yeah, it's kind of like Rhythm Heaven. It has this one game mode that is very specifically like a level from Rhythm Heaven. But yeah, it's kind of like that. It's pretty cool. It's called, what is it? Headbangers Rhythm Royale. And, you know how Fall Guys has the iconic, like, Fall Guy characters? This one, it's like pigeons. It's kind of cool. But also it's not free. So I feel like it not being free kind of limits the player base a little bit. I feel like for Battle Royale games, you really want it to be like as many people to play it as possible, right? You guys hear that car horn in the background? No, okay, it doesn't. It doesn't seem like it's being picked up by OBS. There is a car horn playing in the background. Oh, the noise cancellation is pretty good. It's pretty goated. It's pretty loud for me, but oh, there it goes again. No, you don't even see it. It doesn't even show up a little bit on OBS. It's kind of cool. But anyway, I might play that game tomorrow. I don't know if I'll like buy it. I might try. It's on Game Pass as well. So I might, if there's like a Game Pass free trial, maybe I'll sign up for it and then I'll be like, hey guys, I have the Game Pass free trial. PC Game Pass. Remember when it used to be Xbox Game Pass? I don't know. I'll try it. And then you guys have seen how bad I am at rhythm games on stream because I played through OBS and there's noticeable delay. So that should be fun, right? You can watch me fail at rhythm games. And you'll be like, I can't believe Wolfie can't even do this simple puzzle. Not puzzle, this rhythm game. And I'll be like, guys, you don't understand. I'm playing with 1 to 2 frames of input lag. It doesn't even make any sense. But it'll be fun. Probably. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it won't be fun at all. What if I play it and it's like, man, this game actually kind of sucks? There's no way, right? It's gotta be good. Northern, he's been playing it for like many streams in a row. And if it's not a good game, do you think he would be playing it so many times? I think not. That guy knows his games. Okay, this goes here though. That 6 goes down this way. And then you got the 7. This 7 literally has to be there. Then you got the 5. There, you got this one, that one. That could not be there. These not even allowed to be there. That 2's gotta be here though. That's pretty much all that has been going on. Now we're only 19 minutes into the stream. And I've exhausted all possible conversation topics, and now I will proceed to just say numbers. We've got the 1 over here. There's a 5. This one's gotta be a 5 though. The 3's up here. 6 goes down to 8. Across. This one gotta be connected right here though. This is here. That one gotta be right there. This one though, it's there. And then the 10 has to go down to here. Welcome, Bunzel. Aren't these usually supposed to be drawings? Yes, you are correct. We're in a special mode. And so every one of these is not actually a solution. Or sorry, it's not like a full image by itself. It is part of a larger image. And we have to solve like 25 of them to make like one larger image. So you look at this and you're like, what the heck is this? We don't even know. We literally don't even know. But then you look here, it's obviously Bochi the Rock. We got Bochi down here. You can tell by the hair color. This is definitely Bochi. Okay. And it takes us about 1 stream to finish one of these full things, so I like a few left. We're here though. And then soon, after we finish this game, we can move on to, hold on. I purchased the other Picross games. So we have Picross S, Picross S2. Should be cool. Should be a fun time. We could be like, whoa, now we can get back to like guessing what things are. It's like the most fun part of picross. Because the problem with this, although this is still fun, it's kind of like, you know, you solve a few puzzles and you're like, okay, this is obviously, you know, this is bochi. But then, like, you know, it's fun, or at the end of the puzzle, you're just like, oh, what is this? Is this a chair? Is this a refrigerator? I don't know. We've been missing out on that. But soon we will be done with this game. This game has lasted a very long time. I feel like picross games are pretty good, like, value, like, time spent ratio on, like, compared to money spent. Because, like, you know, it's like under $10 for one of these games, and it lasts you like a billion hours. Welcome, Michael. You told your boss about the Archmage of infrastructure and he laughed. Did he have any other input? Was he like, that's ridiculous. This guy's an Archmage. Did your boss say, like, we should have that at our company? We should just have arbitrary job titles? Here, you can be the czar, the Caesar? Is that a word? Czar? How do you pronounce it? You already have them. But are they that arbitrary, though? Are they just slightly arbitrary? You have, like, the Supreme Grand Ruler. The Grand Slam. The Solutions Architect. You guys even know what a Solutions Architect is? I actually don't. That's like a term you hear sometimes. You're like, what does that mean? What are they solving? Solutions? Isn't that when you melt something in water? Also welcome, Tag Barrel. He told me to be a simpleton. To be a simp? Does he know? He's like, this guy watches VTubers. You have the title of, the Simpleton. Simpington. Simple. It's pretty simple. I don't know. What are job titles even? Did end up agreeing on new job titles? Now, I would ask you what they are, but that might dox your job. Naming your job titles after Dark Souls? Are you actually, though? Like, what's an example? Like the, I don't even know. The old Dragon Slayer, perhaps? Welcome, Chocojacks. He wants to be Framped, and you get to be Big Hat Logan. Is that real, or are you just making this up? You're telling me your boss knows what Dark Souls is? It's like, that's pretty rare. If I had to name any of my bosses... Wait a second, bosses? Bosses are also a thing in video games. Dark Souls bosses? But then, like, it's a boss in a corporation? Probably wouldn't happen, but he said it would be funny. What's a title in Dark Souls that seems like it could be a real job title? Gotta be one, right? The Chancellor? Is there a Chancellor? I don't even know. The Dragon? The Great Dragon Seath? The Lord of Cinder? Gwyn? Chaos Witch? Yeah, chaos engineering is a thing. It's a real thing. There's an entire industry for it. It's where they intentionally make things break to test systems. To test the resiliency of your services, they just break them. They cause chaos. The front-end developer of chaos, Demon of Greed. Demon of Souls. Demon Souls. That's it. I got the 4 though. This one's gotta be right there. Demons. You guys ever seen a demon? What are they even doing out there? Why do they even deem in? Why not deem out? Who deemed it necessary for this? So there's gotta be a 5, right? That's gotta be 5. You gotta have the 3 right there. Many people think there's not a 3, but I think that's not true. There's definitely a 3. There's a 2, definitely for real, right there. Then up there, you got the 3, you got the 2, the 5 going across. Bam. The 3, the 2, and finally the 5. Now, what is this? This is, it's a helmet. It's her helmet. That's right. It's Bochi's helmet from the classic hit film Bochi the Helmet. Bochi the Rock Johnson. John Bochi. Okay, this has gotta go down. This one starts easy. It sure does. It sure does be kind of easy. Welcome, Jurgen. Hey, there's many 8s here as well. You got many 7s. There's a 6. Another 6. Seen any rare rats? I have not. Haven't seen a rat since the last time I went outside. And I forget when that was. Several weeks ago. Many weeks ago. At least 3 weeks ago. Yeah, rats. I think Cole posted a thing on the Discord that was like, click if you hate rats, and I did not click it. I don't know what that video is. I definitely chose not to click it. I might never know what that video is, unless someone describes it. Do you ever own a rat/mouse? Probably not. I feel like it's like a lot of effort to take care of an animal. And I feel like my home is like, it's like kind of dusty. I don't know. I feel like it's not a good place to keep animals. Post a rat video on the Discord? Sure. You sure can. Yeah, taking care of animals is hard. Gotta like, you know, you gotta take them to the vet. You gotta like, you know, make sure they're entertained, they're good or whatever. Like, I don't have time for that. I have other things to do, like watching streams and streaming and programming and doing my job. I'm gonna play MapleStory again. Have you played MapleStory off stream, Choco? Like since the last time you streamed it? You out there grinding levels? You guys know Pig Beach doesn't even exist anymore. You can stream and work and play with the rat. I guess I could, but like, I don't know. Like a lot of effort. I've not played off stream, but you will soon. That's cool. There's a lot of story. I program outside of my job. I sure do. What do you think this is? This is me programming things. To be honest, since I met Ember, I've considered getting rats. What kind of rat, though? What type of rat would you consider getting? There's gotta be a fancy one, right? Fancy rats. It's just, that's the term for domesticated rats. Not even, you don't even know. Oh, shoot. Oops. It's not even correct. It's the next thing on the list. I was talking about this at the start of the stream, but I think no one understood what I was talking about. You know how, okay, anyone here know Blender? You know how Blender has like nodes and stuff like that? You could like connect inputs to outputs. You could be like, okay, give me like this color and then connect that node to like a texture. Do that with the PNG tuber, okay? Like, you know how VTube Studio has like parameters? But then the parameters are kind of like, you know, you can clip them to like a certain range. You can like map them to different values. You can clamp them between a certain range. I'm gonna have like, you know, just some nodes. You can connect the nodes. Let's say you have like a parameter node that has a value. Connect that parameter node to an input, and then you could tell it what frame to use. I think it'd be kind of cool, right? Rats are great pets aside from the short lifespan. How long do rats live? Like 3 years? 5 years? You have no idea? It's fine. Expected this. I expected no one to understand. No one appreciates my genius, okay? But once I do it, you'll be like, whoa, what the? I can't believe that we didn't think of this. Can't believe VTube Studio doesn't even do this. How does he not even... No one even considered the possibility of doing this. About 3 years? That's pretty short. 70 years if you own a rat, 3 if you don't. No. Rats, they don't live that long. I thought they lived for more than 3 years. Like at least 5, right? I don't know. Maybe not. Man. They get sick easily. Why is that? Do you think it's because, like, people often associate rats with, like, dirty stuff, you know, like trash. But they're not sick because of that trash, right? You know, because, like, pet rats, they're not even, like, digging around in the trash. They're just eating whatever you give them. Inbred? They're in the bread? You need to get double to feel like I get an experience in the prime of an animal's life. At least double of 3 years? You mean 6 years? Or double rats? Subway pizza? They do sell pizza at Subway. Did you guys know that? Pizza? Subway flatbread pizza? Yeah, rats are inbred. You're telling me a rat is in this bread? You're telling me a shrimp bred this ginger man? Can't believe this. Okay, they want 4 or 7 rats. That's a lot of rats. Actually, is it a lot of rats? I don't know. Maybe it's not. Every time I see videos of people that have rats, they always have at least 2, right? Because like you can't just have them by themselves. Because then they get lonely. They need other rats to keep them company. So, you know, you get 2 rats and you're like, oh, what if I get like 2 more? And suddenly you have like 7 rats. No one orders it. I haven't been to Subway in like a long time. So I don't even know. Rodents breed so fast the breeders are able to make the entire subspecies inbred very quickly. So rodents are not as easy to get treated. They're exotic, small, and sensitive to anesthesia, among other things. Let's see, that's unfortunate. It's a lot of rats. What about rabbits? Are rabbits also inbred? Because like there's the thing where people are like, oh yeah, rabbits, they breed so fast. But like, is that like also a thing with the rabbits? It is? Okay, I guess that makes sense. Subway eat rats. Eat fresh. Eat fresh. Eat trash. Yeah, who's putting the rabbits in there? Why would they do this? Is it possible to unbred an inbred? I do not know what that means. Probably not. I would assume likely not. Because that's just what they're like. That's just how they're born. That's how they live. If you go down the generation tree far enough without inbred breeding. Oh, that's what you mean. I don't know. You gotta ask someone more familiar. Maybe someone here is like an expert. They're like, I know about animals. Got any animal experts out here? You guys know about things? I might ask Amber. You're just gonna ask her because she's a rat? And she also... Does she own rats? What was there? She owns a lot of rats. Well, how many? 10? 20? 50 rats? Being an animal expert seems cool, but outside of being a vet, what can you do? You could be like a research scientist, maybe, I don't know. You could be like, you know, taking care of an animal sanctuary. You could be like, I don't know. Well, Denver has rats and a black velvet bunny. Oh shoot. I didn't even know this lore. The Rat Queen. That's cool though. Familiar with the culture of rats. She has 2 right now. She had 4 before. Before that she had another 4 or 5. There's so many rats. You guys ever have a rodent? Like a hamster or like a guinea pig? I know one of my friends really likes guinea pigs. Chenna, if you know Chenna, she's a huge fan of guinea pigs. I've had 2 rats. Pouch, pack, and pocket. What is that? Is that the name of the rats? Two mice. You had one in the attic, but it wasn't a pet. What happened to it? You ever find it? Did you release it into the wild? You still do. But how many? How many rats? Or whatever animals you have. Guinea pigs are great, kind of dumb, and not as nimble as rats. They're huge. You ever see like a guinea pig in real life? They're like, oh, kind of big. Oh, those are her rats' names. Mouse is not as smart as rats, are they? Not. Is it because they're smaller, so their brains are smaller? Chinchillas? I've never seen a chinchilla in real life. Guinea pigs make yeah, they make like a weak noise. Like it's not weak as in like not strong, but it's like weak. That was a bad impression. But you know, just imagine. Imagine if I made the impression correctly. That's what they sound like. They've owned guinea pigs for over 2 decades. Yo, that's cool. That's a long time. Observing mice behavior. Out there observing the mice. The mices. The mices. Seen them sometimes in the pet stores. How often... When was the last time you guys have been to a pet store? I feel like I've been to one like a long time ago. I get a capybara. Do people have capybaras as pets? Is that like a thing that happens? You go once a month? I guess, yeah, because like you have a bird, right? I guess if you have a pet, it makes sense that you would go to the pet store to buy things. I want to go to buy some cat litter. Yeah, you have a cat? I didn't know this. Now we know. Now we know the lore. We're learning things about other chat members. You'd be like, oh, shoot. This guy has a cat. As long as the negative traits don't get passed down in the generation to not be inbred. I guess that makes sense. Feel bad for some of them. The pets in the pet store? Surely they'll be found. They'll be adopted at some point. If Escobar can own hippos, I'm allowed to have a capybara. Yeah, but like legally though? Do people have those as pets? Isn't there like some animals that you can't really have as pets? Like I don't know. Wasn't there one like not weasels, but like what was it? There was some animal similar to weasels. Ferrets, maybe? Some places you can't have a ferret. Yeah, ferrets. I think, right? Minks as well, perhaps. You can't have an owl. I could not imagine someone having like a pet owl. Like, what would you even like? I don't even know. How would you even take care of a pet owl? Seems like it'd be kind of hard. Sounds like a hoot. Is it though? Is it even? Oh yeah, they love pet owls in Japan. They do have owl cafes over there though. It's a bad name for treating animals. Yeah, I mean, like, think of like animal cafes. It's kind of weird. Especially for animals that are not really meant to be kept indoors. Like, you know, they have like owl cafes. There's like, I don't know, other exotic animal cafes. They shouldn't even be there. Say that because of the land is very hilly, so they can't raise pigs or cows. Wait, for what? What was the context of this? In Peru, they eat guinea pigs. Oh, I see. I never even thought about this. Have I seen the Fox Village? I've seen videos of it. When I went to Japan, I did go to, there was like a rabbit island though. That one was kind of cool. Just like a bunch of wild rabbits living on an island. And they just were there. Just chilling. People would show up sometimes and feed them. The rabbit island is good. Yeah, it's like, I think the rabbit island was like a nuclear testing facility or something, and then it was abandoned, and then suddenly rabbits took over. It's like some lore around that. You can read about it, Rabbit Island, because they are wild rabbits. They're not like, you know. Oh yeah, chemical weapons. I see. Strange, but I was there. It was kind of neat. It's like more rabbits than I've ever seen in my entire life. Most animals are eaten in some part of the world. That is also true. If you think about the animals over here that people don't tend to eat, when elsewhere they are. Also vice versa, right? Like we don't eat cows, or sorry, we do eat cows. In many places you're not supposed to eat cows. They're like pork, you know, different animals. Guinea pigs, they're over there. Just about where you are. Once read Japanese reviews on Japanese zoos, and it's really sad. It is kind of sad, actually. When I went to Japan, I think I went to, there was like a zoo. I forget if it was a zoo. I think it was an aquarium in somewhere in Tokyo. Might have been in Shinjuku or somewhere around there. I don't know. But it was kind of sad. There's like animals out there. And then like their poop was just like on the floor. It was just like smeared on the walls. Wow, what are they doing? Are they not cleaning this? And there was like a seal, and then the seal didn't have like that much water. It was just like moving around in a circle, and I'm like, wow. Kind of sucks. I don't know, but I took many photos. It's like, what really can you do? You're like, oh man. Snap. What animals are taboo is pretty much just cultural. Try to be reasonable about the relativity of it all. At this point, eating rodents feels as bad as eating people. That's kind of extreme though. But is it? Is it extreme? I don't know. Have I ever eaten a rodent? I don't know if I have. Like, what do you think is the most common rodent that people eat? Or any, are there any commonly eaten rodents in, at least like in the US or like in the West? Or I guess just in general, in the world, by people. So you read bad reviews on Japanese zoos, a lot of them are Westerners talking about how bad they're being treated. And then Japanese people say you can't smoke here. They do love smoking over there. It does suck though. You go over there, you go into a restaurant. It's like, you know, there's like a smoking area, there's like a no smoking area. And then they're like, oh, we don't have enough seats in the non-smoking area. And then you're like, okay, I guess I'll sit in the smoking area. And then you're like, man, that was a bad idea. You leave and suddenly like all of your clothes are like the smell of smoke. It's surprising that it is still allowed out there. Rabbits are technically rodents, but it's very common. Cavies. What is a cavy? Cavies are commonly eaten in Peru. It's not very common outside of South America. Did North American eat squirrels? I have never heard of that. Do they? Do North Americans eat squirrels? Is it considered a delicacy in some places? Smoker's poncho. Yeah, I went to like a an all-you-can-eat like karaage place, I think. And then after that, like your jacket would just stink for like 2 or 3 days afterwards. It really sucks. It's not even good. Do I know of Toho? Oh boy, do I know. This guy doesn't know. This guy doesn't even know my history with Toho. Pretty low rates of lung cancer in Japan, surprisingly. Why is that? There's like so much smoking there. How do they not have high lung cancer rates? Are there cigarettes just like not as bad? not as bad as in like not as like full of toxins or whatever? Or what? Is there a reason for that? Also, welcome Chaos Ryan. I've never encountered. Yeah, I don't even know what Toho is. What even is that? That's so wacky. Whoa, Toho, tell me more. What the? Wait, this is. Oh shoot. Oh wait, this has gotta be the one then. The theory is they don't inhale. Is that a theory though? I feel like you should like. That should be confirmed, right? They could just ask them. I don't know. Let's check. You know, you could be like, what? It's theorized. Go! It's his Bochi's hair. Bochi's out there. What if this actually was Bochi? I know I'm lying. I'm like, haha. Is Bochi, and by lying I mean joking. There's a difference between joking and lying. Do you guys know that? I'm just like joking. I'm like, haha, that's Bochi, but like, what if it was? Like, it's obviously Luca, but it could be Bochi for real. Like, what if one of these artists that drew a lot of fan art of Vocaloid went on to draw Bochi the Rock fan art? Could happen. It seems odd. Not inhaling leads to less nicotine intake, which makes them less addictive. Not inhaling is more of a cigar thing. Yeah, I don't know. If only someone could speak Japanese to ask them. Too bad we will never know. There's a ramen place in northern Japan that uses Yukuri as an advertisement for the ramen place. You want to go there just because of that. Just because of their advertising. I guess advertising works sometimes. Only because of that. You're gonna make the whole trip. Okay, this is how you advertise to Michael Hunt. You just put Toho. It's like, oh, I gotta go there. Whoa, what? Can't believe this. But that does work for a lot of people. It's not just you. Like, a lot of people, they see product slash series slash thing they recognize, and they're like, whoa, what? I know what that thing is. I know this thing. I love this thing. I will continue to support this brand because they know about this thing. We talked about this. Like when, what was that company? Also welcome Himbo. It's like when Nature Valley started tweeting about anime, and everyone was like, I love Nature Valley. I'm gonna buy so much Nature Valley. Cause like, you guys know anime? I love anime, man. You don't even know how much I love anime. And then they like sponsored like anime conventions and stuff like that. Crunchyroll had like a deal with them. Just because like one social media intern tweeted about anime one time. And then they stopped. They don't even tweet about anime anymore. There's got to be a lot of people still following Nature Valley because they tweeted about anime one time, like 10 years ago. And by one time, I mean like a long time ago. It was not one time. It was many repeated times. And then everyone would just tweet at them. Like, what are your opinions on Love Live? Who's best girl in Love Live? And then they would answer, and then people would be like, whoa, what? I can't believe. How could they do this? They know. Oh my god, they know. But it's probably just like the social media intern just like was Googling, like, okay, who is it? Who are these characters? I don't even know. Yo, they know anime. I love anime. Gotta purchase their product, man. Dude. Maple Story. Classic music. I read that message, but I forgot to acknowledge it. Yeah, you keep going to Choco's stream because of the music. It's good music. Am I ever gonna play Maple Story? I did. I streamed it. Remember when I streamed Maple Story? It was a while ago. Probably not again though. She doesn't even know how long ago was it. Let me check. It was at least a year ago. Perhaps multiple years. I'm checking my YouTube VODs. She didn't even watch every stream. Okay, when was it? Maple Story. It was about a year ago. It was, when? June 2nd, 2022. It was, sorry, June 1st, because the VODs are a day after. Hey, do you guys know that on YouTube, if you have a Twitch link in your description, now it shows like a little Twitch icon. I didn't even notice. Look at this. Hold on. I'm gonna pull up the VOD. I'll put it on Firefox. You know what? No, you guys go check. You guys just check. You saw that? It's real. Why did they do that? I don't know. Michael wasn't even there for that. It's a Wednesday. Oh yeah, that was like. Was that a Wednesday? How do you know? You look at a calendar. Hold on. Let me open my terminal. Typing calendar. I check what day it is by typing cal in my terminal. CAL 2022. So let's see. June 2nd. No, that's a. Oh right, yeah, June 1st. It was a Wednesday. What the? I wasn't streaming VR fishing? That's weird. Check the calendar. Yeah, but it's like last year. You just conveniently have access to a calendar from last year? I don't know. Maple Story. It's early when I started watching you. Must have been napping that day. Classic. Call your desktop. What? You can do that? No, you gotta click. No, you guys are on Windows. It's different for me, okay? Here's what I'll show you what I do. When I want to check what day it is, I'm gonna be like, well, what the? You can do that? Any terminal users out here? Let me pull up deprecated window capture. With this one? Hold on. It's not loading. Where is it? Where is it? This? There it is. Here's what I do, okay? I open a terminal and I type cal. And it gives you this nice view. You guys know you could do that? You can. It's very cool. Go down here. And then you go like, oh man, I want to check, you know, this one. You just type cal. And then suddenly you get like, you get this thing, right? Type cal. You can clear. Okay, you do cal. Cal 2021. Bam, there's 2021 for you. Just the count is the current month. Cal 2023. Bam, that's the whole year, okay? It's right there. It's very cool. It's convenient if you often have your terminal open like I do. I always have it open. Always typing things. Always terminating things. They might not have this for the Windows terminal. Oh yeah, that's also possible. I think it's a skill issue. Windows, they should just add it, okay? Just use the Windows subsystem for Linux. Right, let me scroll up. Desktop, you open your command and type cal, it doesn't exist. Yeah, okay, it's a Windows, okay? It's a Windows issue. I actually stopped napping when I started watching consistently because you usually napped at 2 or 3. When do you nap now? I don't even remember the last time I napped. I could probably look it up. I probably have to just look up in my notes. Let's search nap. When did I nap? I have a tag for nap. I napped on November 6th of 2022. In my journal, I said took a nap. And then in October 23rd of 2022, I wrote unintentionally took a nap. So those are the last 2 times I napped. I don't nap as much anymore, maybe once a month. But that is still pretty frequent. What's that image? I take notes on when I nap. I have notes in general. That's Maple Story. I have notes on things that I do during the day. I do a lot of self-tracking. I sure do. It's nice, you know? You have like a journal and then you're like, what was I doing 10 years ago on this day? I just look it up. And I'll be like, oh yeah, there I was doing this thing. I was hanging out with these people. I was like learning about this thing. At work, this thing was happening. It's nice. It's very cool. Handful no longer naps. Never, not even ever. How long does the nap have to go on before turning into a snooze? I would say like, I don't know, my naps are usually about 2 hours-ish. And that is kind of long. I feel like anything more than 2 hours is like too much. I don't know, like at what point it becomes like just regular sleep, right? You used to nap 4 to 5 times a week. Yo, that's a lot. But it also depends like when you go to sleep normally, right? It's like I feel like if you don't sleep at the night or like in the night, at night as much, then maybe naps are more necessary. I feel like journaling helps with your memory? Probably. Because I feel like I'm really good at remembering things. I don't know if it's because I write things down, but I feel like I remember a lot of like obscure random things that happened. Sometimes someone will like tell me a story and then I'll be like, ah, that's interesting. I don't write down the story, but like somehow I'm able to remember it really well. And then they're like, hey, how did you even know that? I said that once randomly, like 10 years ago, and you still remember this? And I'm like, yeah. You should take notes. I do remember. Also, welcome Nutritious. I should hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate right now. Right. Scroll up. Tag Barrel tends to nap after work. The naps become 7 hours long. You might as well sleep after that. Is that why you're like always up really late? Because like you're often like in the handful stream, and I'm like, isn't it like 5 a.m. over there? Like 3 a.m. It's like kind of late over there. Maybe that's why, because you're like napping right after work. Yeah, you should start journaling things. Handful used to take notes, but then what happened? Why did he stop? What's even the deal with this? You guys out there not even noting things. I take a lot of notes at work though. It's actually really useful. It's like a lot of times you'll be like, you do something at work and then you forget months later. You're like, oh yeah, this is like several months ago. I did this one thing. What was it again? I don't know. I don't remember. If you took notes, you'd be like, oh shoot, yeah, I have notes on this. You never know when it'll be useful. I was looking through my redeems and I thought my RGB redeem said RPG. It's like, wow. Role-playing game or rocket, whatever RPG stands for. What does that even stand for? A rocket launcher? I can check my notes from 10 years ago. Let me check. Let me check what I was doing 10 years ago. My WordPress. WordPress.com. Live. We will see. Let's see what I said 10 years ago, okay? How do I check? How do I check my website reader? This website. RPG7. You do archive your emails. Isn't archiving like... I'm hiding it. Hold on. Okay, 10 years ago. November of 2013. Do I have notes going back that far? 2013. November 2013. I do. 2013. November. Alright, what is it? November 3rd. November 3rd. Okay, I played Pokemon. It was a Saturday, okay? Saturday, November 3rd, 2013. I played Pokemon. Which Pokemon? I don't know. Went to get a flu shot. Played more Pokemon. I'm now at Ambret Aquarium. I don't even know what that is. And then apparently I drew some Pokemon. Oh yeah, I remember this. Classic. Classic when I drew Pokemon. And then, what did I do? November... I don't have notes for November 1st. Oh no, it's okay. It's included at the end of October. Anyway, it's cool. It's cool to take notes. You know, you could be like, well, this is what I was doing. And then you could be like, I vaguely remember this. That was kind of cool. And then you know. I would recommend. Anyway, two, got the two over there. Gotta have the 4. It's veggie time, you guys know that? Life is a bazoo. Stepping is there. Yeah, you should start doing it. Cause like, I feel like every time, not every time, but like a lot of times when I'm like, oh yeah, I like have a journal where I take notes on stuff. People are like, that's kind of cool. I should start doing that. But like, I don't know. Maybe I feel like it's a bit too late to do that. I don't know. And I'm just like, well, if you don't do it now, then when are you ever going to do it, right? Now is a good time to do it as any. If you started now, then 10 years from now, you'd be like, wow, here's a vaguely interesting thing that I did many years ago. And I think it's cool. You're gonna start your journal and be like, Wolfie was streaming and he was talking about how he took notes, and now I'm gonna start taking notes. And then 10 years from now, you can look back at your notes and be like, oh yeah, why did I start doing this? Oh yeah, Wolfie. What happened to that guy? I remember when I used to watch Wolfie streams. Wonder what that guy's doing now. How in-depth are my notes? It depends on how I'm feeling today. Yeah, Google track your location? No, but I mean, you gotta write it down, right? It's not just where you went. It doesn't know what you did. Actually, it probably does know what you did, but you don't know. It has data on you that you don't even know. Do I write everything or just the general activity? So it was like, I used to, like, at the end of the day, actually no, I used to have this thing where I would at the end of the day try to like remember everything I did and then just write it down. Just take a few minutes at the end of the day. But then at some point I got kind of lazy, and then it started being like at the end of every week I'd be like, okay, what did I do this week? And then like I got tired of doing that, and then it just became whenever I felt like it. But since I started using Logseek, I do take notes every day now. It's pretty nice. And how much I write depends on what I remember. It's Logseek. S-E-Q. Oh, that's Bochi's eyeball. Even if you plan to die tomorrow, a single journal entry before death would be cool. Yeah, because then, you know, archaeologists 100 years from now, they'll be like, oh, this guy's here. What did this guy do? We were gonna read his journal somehow. It seemed like a consistent guy. What would make him stop? Kids? I don't know. Because, like, I didn't start streaming until, like, 2 years ago. I don't know. What even would happen? What kind of disk medium Google uses? What do you mean? Logseek? Huh, 10 years is a long time though. Like, you think of every streamer you're watching now, they probably weren't streaming 10 years ago, right? Who knows where they'll be 10 years from now. Me though, the streamers that I watch, at least one of them has been streaming for more than 10 years, so he'll probably be around, you know. Northern Line, he'll be there. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not. Handful, don't say that. Don't you dare say it. Twitch is gonna find this. They'll be like, what? I can't believe he would say self-harm or whatever. I don't know. Welcome, Sully. Can't do that. You can be like the dude in Pompeii. In Minecraft. Yeah, in Minecraft. In whatever video game that he plays. That game. Fallout. In Fallout. Tricia says, gonna make a time capsule for future generations. The only thing inside will be a journal with one entry saying these nuts. You could do it. I think people would appreciate it. There's a website called Future Me, and you could send yourself a letter to be received at like a later date. I used to write letters to myself. And then I'd be like, hey, welcome, it's me from like 10 years ago or like 5 years ago. You guys remember? I don't say you guys remember, but I'd be like, you remember this day? Here's what I was doing on this day. And then I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that. It's kind of cool. I did that, but I never received it because I lost the email I sent it to. Oh man. Well, they do keep them on the website though. If you remember your login, I guess you probably don't remember, but if you did remember, go look it up. They have them there. The Pompeii guy? Is that what he wrote? I don't even know. 20 years later, you'll get the letter and reply to your past self. You could send a message back in time to be received in the past. I don't know the reference or what. Yeah, just write like an inside joke. Be like, aha, remember this joke? And you're like, no, I don't. I wish I would have explained it, man. I don't even know. An inside joke lost to time. Here's one thing you could do. If you could write like a time capsule and just like say all the memes that are popular at this moment in time. You'd be, okay, it is November 3rd, 2023. Here are the popular memes I've been seeing. And then see how many of them are still relevant 10 years from now. Probably very few of them. Send yourself a time letter in Animal Crossing New Horizon. talked about 2-week quarantine. Oh, you can do that in Animal Crossing? Just send yourself a future letter. I feel like one thing that Animal Crossing, they kind of de-emphasize the whole letters thing. I remember like in the older games, I would love writing letters to villagers. But now they don't even show you your letters. You just mail stuff to them and it's like lost in the void, right? Because like I remember, you would write letters to your villagers and then they're like, you know, they'll show your letters to you and they'll be like, hey, remember when you sent me this letter? And you're like, whoa, I remember that. I don't know why they removed it. I don't know. I wonder if it's because like they show you letters from like other people. Maybe that's what the issue was. Because like sometimes you would send a letter to a villager and then like someone would like visit your town, talk to your villager, and they'll be like, haha, look at this letter that this person sent me. And then they show you someone else's letter. Maybe that's what they're just like, oh, this is like an invasion of privacy. But they can still show you your own letters. I don't know. Maybe they should do it. I recently started playing Wild World on suggestion of Suit. This is a pretty cool game. Remember when the Animal Crossing villagers used to be short? And then when they released the 3DS version, people are like, whoa, why are they so tall now? That's so weird. But now we're used to them being tall. And you see the short ones and then you're like, why are they so short? That doesn't make sense. Who allowed them to be this short? So it's here, these are there. Can mean both Animal Crossing and Armored Core. It could also mean Assassin's Creed. It could also mean air conditioning. It could also mean many other things. Ace Combat, perhaps. A lot of things. So many things. As long as they keep talking in Animalese. Didn't they have like another thing? Instead of Animalese, they had like BBs or something. Whatever it's called. You guys remember that? Or instead of speaking like it was like, I don't even know what it sounded like. I don't even remember. Yeah, AC, alternating current. Gonna play Wild World right now. It was good times. That game, pretty cool. AC/DC, I know what that is. It's a band. What were they banned for? I don't even know. But I know they are banned. They're some kind of band. A rubber band, perhaps. A rock band. You guys remember Rock Band? Rhythm game that people used to play back in the day. Yeah, that's a 6 though. Check out that number. The 4 is here. The 8. Actually, okay, I wonder, okay, now that I've been like looking at my notes, I wonder what I was doing like on different years. Hold on, so I checked 2013, November 3rd, I was playing Pokemon. Okay, what was I doing on 2012? Gotta know. 2012, November 3rd. November 3rd, okay. Why did I have... Okay, I just have a thing that's like, what brand of toothpaste do you... Oh, okay, no, okay, this was when it used to be on a Tumblr blog. People would just ask me questions. Someone asked me what brand of toothpaste I use. This was on November 4th, 2012. They said, I don't really pay attention to the brand. Most of the major brands are the same to me. I think the one I used most recently was Colgate. Wow. Really engaging content. Okay, Saturday, November 3rd, 2012. Worked on compiler's assignment. Alright, I was in school. Wow. Figured out how to implement the AST and how to interpret the advice about maintaining 2 pointers to generic AST nodes as the semantic value of whatever thing blah blah compilers talk. That's boring. Anyway, now I just need to figure out how to turn the declaration specifiers into an AST node and have each of the declarated nodes point to it, and then having to deal with type defs and structs and understanding declaration qualifiers. That's all. I don't know what that means, but I wrote that down. That was 11 years ago. Wow. Wait, that was I feel like that was longer than 11 years ago. I don't know, whatever. Let me scroll up. Banned from England, what? What is this tweet? Seashore fossil. Friday, Yahoo. Oh, that's a frog. Do I think I was a good student? I guess probably. Maybe. Like in high school, I definitely was like the kind of kid who just knew stuff. I didn't have to study, I just knew things. And I was, you know, teachers would be like, yeah, he's doing the assignment. Well, this guy knows what he's doing. In college, I didn't know how to study. So, I don't know. Some classes, my grades were not that great. But she loves pointers. I remember she talked about pointers. It's like an address. Yeah, same, right? I don't know. I don't know why high school was so easy. It was like so trivial. And then now, you learn more complicated math and you're like, this is too much. This is way too hard. How does anyone do this? And then, just don't do it. Coding. Did well in most classes. Some of it was like, wow, I really don't know how to study. Exactly, right? Like, here's this thing. I don't immediately understand it, so now I don't ever understand any of it. I don't even know what's happening. And then you try to study and you're like, I really don't know how to do this. I don't understand the concept of studying. It's like I'm just like looking at a piece of paper for like hours. How does this even work? I don't know. It's fine though. I eventually completed school with like an okay grade point average. 3.29 or whatever, I don't know. Something like that. It's fine. It's totally okay. But now it doesn't even matter anymore. People are like, I can't believe I got a B in this class, man. And then you're like, you start a job and they don't care. They're not gonna ask you. Imagine like your job asks you about like your grades from 10 years ago. You're just like, oh, I don't know. There's a B, there's a B. B right there. C's. C's get degrees, do they? Oceans, what about oceans? C's? B's? D's, got them. Got them. D's, get it. Hilarious. Currently a B student. He's a B. How is he even a B? The last ranked person in med school still gets called a doctor. Imagine being that guy. Do they even tell you? Do you think they're like, hey, by the way, you're like the, the lowest ranked doctor here? They probably don't tell you. They probably share the information with each other. They do. Do you think they tell their patients? You think you're like, you're like, you open up your own clinic or whatever? You put your plaque on the wall. All the people that come in there like, oh yeah, what rank were you? Oh, you were rank 50 out of 50? I don't know about this one, guys. I don't know if I trust this guy. Like, imagine though, you apply to a job and they're like, yeah, I know you said you worked on this important project, but we gotta know, what were your grades in middle school? Oh, sorry, you got a B in math? Oh, that's, I don't know. I don't know about that, man. In middle school? Come on. And then they reject you. They could do that. Law and med school rankings are really important for getting internships. I see. I didn't even know. It seems quite intense out there, though. Anyone out here a doctor or a lawyer? You ever have parents that are just like, hey, you should be a doctor and or a lawyer? What if you were both? How many people do you think are both doctors and lawyers? And engineers? Probably not many. But definitely a non-zero amount. Yeah, Dr. Mr. Lawyer. Doctor, and then isn't like Esquire is the title for lawyers? Anyone with an LLM is a doctor of law. A large language model? My parents never told me to be a doctor lawyer, actually. They had low expectations. What? Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe that's good. It's good that they didn't have specific intentions for you. Because, you know, some people, their parents are like, you gotta be this thing. If you're not this thing, how dare you? They're like, you know, you can be what you want to be. Highly ranked people. They get called what? That's wacky. Doctor, lawyer, and engineer. It could be all of them. Your grandpa kind of wanted you to get a PhD and become a professor. But then what? Are you gonna follow what he's saying? I'm gonna be like, definitely. I will definitely do that. What is this? I am glad that I do enjoy programming though. Right? I know some people, they just do it because like, you know, it's like it makes money. But like me, I've grown up and I was like, I love programming. And then the fact that I'm doing something I enjoy as a job is kind of cool. I think it's neat to enjoy the thing you work on. Torn between wanting to do and not wanting to do it. But like, what do you want to do? This is the deep questions out here. What do you want to do with your life? Contemplate things to do the rest of your life. Right now, you have to decide right now, okay? None of this, you know, deciding later. You gotta decide right now on this stream. What do you want to do? And if you don't, then I don't know. See, Michael says, originally went for back-end jobs, got a front-end job in the end. Happy you did. This front-end job makes you happy. There's nothing like I thought front-end was. I do not enjoy front-end, but I'm glad that you enjoy it though. I'm glad you are doing something you enjoy. I know enough about front-end to know that I don't enjoy doing it. Like as a job at least, you know, maybe sometimes in my free time, try stuff. As a job though, it's not for me. Want to watch VTubers for a living? You think someone out there gets paid to be a VTuber watcher? How would that even work? Library science. I don't really enjoy UX or UI design. Don't care much for CSS. Thought front-end development was gonna be completely wrong. If it's not that, then like what is front-end development to you? What does it mean to you specifically? Is it about state management? Is it about reading responses from APIs and converting them into Data structures to be synchronized on the front end. It's React. It's all React. It's also Vue though. It's also Svelte. It's also Elm. Wait, right? You're doing Elm, right? That's one. Okay, see, like if you were doing like other JavaScript stuff, I feel like it might be a bit less enjoyable, right? Yeah. Hold on, what did I miss? Is there something out there? 3? Oh, this is a 4. Oh yeah, Clippers. No, they don't get paid to watch VTubers though. They get paid to edit videos sometimes. Remember when JS was for front end? Now it's also the back end. What's the deal with that? TypeScript? I don't know. Out there program. Oh shoot, that was controller drift. Did not happen. It did not even occur. It was not even real. This is here. You got the 14 though. That's what you mean. The backend libraries. Okay, so that's what I was doing 11 years ago. What was I doing 2014 this time last year? Not last year, but like, you know, this time I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check what I've been doing throughout the years, okay? November 3rd. It was a Monday. Woke up at 7 due to the hour shift from daylight savings yesterday. Even though I slept the same number of hours, I felt more well rested. I think because the heat was on. It felt really dry throughout the day. That's what I wrote. And then, okay, I wrote some stuff about the company. Someone at the company was leaving. I went to a specific restaurant for lunch. 2 consecutive business days in a row. I don't know why I wrote that. Got a breakfast sandwich with bacon and sausage. It was good and $4.08. Whoa, that's really cheap. 10 years ago. Deployed some code. Someone put up some posters at work. That's what I did 9 years ago. Yes, I've been reading journal entries. See, JS is used for backend, but you're still a front-end dev if you do JS in backend. I guess, yeah, typically if you're using JavaScript in the backend, it usually is also used on the front end. Here, journaling. Welcome, props, not Jack. Daylight checking. What about a daylight high yield savings? Okay, what about a daylight stock investment plan? Anyway, that's what I was doing 9 years ago. Let's check 2015. 2015, November 3rd. What was I doing? November 3rd. Okay, this is when I started noting things a week at a time instead of the day of. It was Tuesday. Apparently at my company that I was working at, they increased insurance premiums. People were upset. There were some sandwiches. Peanut butter and jelly. And bacon? What? And then I did a demo. And I Skyped with Chenna. Whoa, that was like 8 years ago. I watched some anime. Non Biori. That's cool. Good times. Classic journal entry. The 9 is here though. We got the 9 over there. See, now if you had a journal, you could be like, what did I do 10 years ago? And then you could just look it up. And then you could use it for content on your stream. Isn't that cool? Yeah, Skype was there. Good old Skype days. Content is literally free. It's free real estate out there. I don't have a specific journal. Do you have a non-specific one though? I do kind of use a print screen program, like a snipping tool. I've been using that for 8 years. So just like screenshotting random things that have been happening on your desktop. It's like you know, like 10 years ago, I was like watching this video on YouTube and I took a screenshot. That's also cool. Like in my notes now, I do take notes on like videos I've seen that are like vaguely interesting. Or like if I'm like watching a stream and there's like an interesting moment, I'll be like, yo, remember this? And then I'll take notes on the stream. Not really notes, but kind of like what I remember. But on this stream, this guy talked about this thing, and I thought that was kind of cool. You're like, on this stream, this guy said this thing, and I learned this thing today, or whatever. It's good. What is this? Started 2015. Oh, 7. Thank you for putting the year before the month. Very cool. Very cool year before month guy. Appreciate it. See, this is there. It's gotta be right there. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Okay, the 8 has to go down here. You're learning how to draw. Oh yeah, sketchbooks are also cool. Cause like you could be like, oh yeah, this time of year I was like drawing this thing, and then I drew this thing, and then you look at your improvement. It's like, wow, sure have been improving, or not, possibly not improving. It is nice to see. Specifically, yeah. Very, very specific timestamps. It's nice, you know, to archive things. Supposed to be improving. I don't know. It depends what you want to do. Some people draw because they want to improve. Some people are drawn just to have fun, you know. Not to say that they're mutually exclusive. But, you know, it's cool to improve sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time. Occasionally. Okay, what was I doing? 2016 November. 2016 November 3rd. It was a Thursday. Had some bad sandwiches. Someone is working on a Granblue Raid Finder app. Why did I write that? Was this when I was working on Granblue Raid Finder? Someone else was also working on a similar thing. It's cool. Anyway, my notes have gotten more sparse. Also take pictures of things. I also do that. Sometimes, like, I'll just take pictures of, like, random, like, not notable things. Just so that, like, I have it in my camera roll. And you know how, like, sometimes when people take photos of, like, a thing and it's blurry, they delete it? I don't delete it. I just keep it there. And then, like, many years later, I'm looking at my photos and I'm like, wow, why is this thing here? It's so blurry. And then I'm just like, oh, I don't know. It's cool though. I do remember when I took this blurry photo. Delete nothing. Yeah, keep everything. Just have everything there, you know, archive everything. Like, it is nice that it's easier to do it with digital stuff, right? Because, like, if you wanted to do that back in the day, you had to be, like, take physical photos, go to, like, a photo place to develop the photos, put it in, like, a photo album, take space. Now you can just, like, you know, you just take photos, and it's, like, just there. Forever. Yeah, that's your notes. Also, you know, some people they like use YouTube comments as a journal, which is like kind of funny to me. They just like they'll just go to a random video and they're like, "This is my journal now. I'm just gonna start posting my blog in here." Like, I remember watching a video where they were like, "There's this obscure rock band video, and this one guy has been using it as a journal for like 10 years." Yeah, that guy, that guy. He knows. There's probably other people that do similar things though. But he's just like every day he'd be like, "I love this video. Love this rock band video. Love it. Great job. Like every day I come back to this video." And then it like many months he doesn't come back and it's like, "Oh, it's been hard times." Like, keep coming back to this video. Made a follow-up 2 months ago. Yeah, I remember like when the video came out. And then people found the video, they started commenting on it, and he was like, "What the? People found my blog." Welcome, Markmar. I don't know, it is interesting though. Wait, no, I've talked about this before. On the fishing stream when I talked about how like, I think there were some people that were using a GameFAQs forum just as like a conversation thread for like 10 years. What is it? Like the Lemony Snicket whatever, some obscure PS2 game. They've just been having like back and forth conversations on that GameFAQs forum for like 10 years. Oops. Good times. I remember that. Digital storage is cheaper over time. Yeah. Lemony Snicket. You're telling me these lemons... Snicket. What does that even mean? Lemon E. What about the other lemons? A through D. Welcome, Nanodan. November. Screenshots. See the Discord mod. Also welcome, Chevs. The 4 is here. The 3 is over there. You got the 2. Gotta have the 1 though. The 1-1. The 1-1 is real. You're so real right now. Got the 2 over there. You got the 4 right there. Another 4. Can you believe this, guys? There's a 4. Remember the I'm on Vinyl guy? I do not. Is that a reference to something I saw the message, but I didn't know it was a reference. Playing Dwarf Fortress. Yeah, what were you guys doing on 2017 10? What day of 10 though? No, October. What day of October? I gotta know. I could look up what I was doing. Started watching the real life tier lists? What does that mean? Real, like not fake life? Real tier list? 2 is there. This one is there. This one gotta be there. Okay, 2017 10 19. 2017 10 21. Okay, 2017 10 21. What was I doing then? 2017 10. Here we go. 2017 10 21. Okay. It was a Saturday. I did karaoke. Karaoke back in the days when I used to do karaoke. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, myself included. Oh, and 2 other people. Well, that's a lot of people. Oh, and then I broadcasted it on Discord. Whoa. Yeah, karaoke, and then people on Discord listened. I brought my old Galaxy S4. That's right, that's right. Had ramen. Got the chicken thing. It seemed bigger. That was cool. That's what I was doing. Good times. Tier list based on real life things. I see. Welcome, Cozy Sue. Yeah, my Galaxy S4. Those were good times. Peak lifting days, what, 2017? That's good. Those were some years. The pre-COVID days. You know, back then we had no fears of anything. Nothing bad ever happened in the world. And then 3 years later, everything was destroyed. Good times. Good old pre-COVID. And then COVID happened. And everything was bad. I don't know what this is from 2017, 10, 12. A dog. The sausage eating chief morale officer. That is a cool photo. A dog. Ted. Dog. It's nice though. This is nice to have logs of things. This is the stream where we remember stuff. You know, not like those other streams where we don't remember things. This one will be like, yo, you guys remember this? You guys remember when this happened? I remember. I was there. I was there. You guys were somewhere else doing something else. You guys ever think about how you're doing something and then people are out there doing other things? Wow. It really says a lot about society. Like, I'm streaming, but you guys, you're not even streaming right now. You're watching a stream. And then when I'm done streaming, some of you guys will be streaming, and then, like, I'll be watching that stream. Or, like, we're like, doing different things, but it's also, like, the same thing. Like, whoa. I don't know where I'm going with this. I wish I could relive the first year of COVID. I was chilling. Yeah, everyone was playing Animal Crossing. Everyone was bonding. They're like, guys, visit my island, please. Got turnips. Guys, check it out. Turnips, 530 bells. Whoa. And everyone goes, and you're like, wow, I can't believe this, man. You're doing an elite code problem? Are you doing well? It does say a lot about society, though. Isn't it kind of sus that to pronounce society, you have to say sus? Very, very interesting, huh? Kinda strange. Okay, so 12 is there. 12's gotta be here. Could not even believe. Imagine if you dropped some more foods back then, you would be so strong. What? What is he saying? What is happening out there? Okay, these are there. That's right there. That's an 8. Then this goes there. That goes there. This one gotta be a 4. Got this one. Got that one. That one. And then you got this one. Is that her chin? It sure is. Yeah, that's Bochi. What did I tell you guys? It's Bochi. Donated some fish to Blathers. Wait, you can donate fish to Blathers? Or do you mean like the ancient fish? What the? I thought it was just bugs. Is it? Wait. Okay, right, you can donate fish. I keep forgetting. I keep, like, whenever I think of the Animal Crossing Museum, I just think of, like, bugs and fossils. Somehow I forgot the other thing. It's fish. You can donate fish, right? That's true. Wow, it has been such a long time since I've played Animal Crossing, and by long time, I mean like a week. You guys remember when I played Animal Crossing on stream? Wow, those were some times, huh? Last week? 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago, maybe? Wow. Didn't even know the owl was called Blathers until I told Soot I donated fish, and she was like, Blathers loves fish. I don't even know. The owl? Yeah, I remember. I was there. I was literally streaming. And here I am, streaming again. You weren't there, what? This was only like 3 weeks ago. How could he not even be there? The 5 is there though. The 4? Gotta be there. This one? No, you're not even here now? Then where are you? Welcome, Scarlet Rook. I was there when the Blathers lore was born. Were you though? You guys remember in Animal Crossing GameCube? Where you had to like mail fossils to the museum? You couldn't just give them to him. You had to like send them and then like wait a day and then they'll send you the fossil back appraised. Those were some times. Now things have become so streamlined, you know? Now Blathers can assess fossils on his own. Wow. Oh shoot, what did I do? You don't even know what fossils are? Do any of us know what fossils are though, like for real? No one really even knows. You have to do that on-rails train escort mission? I don't know what you're talking about. What does he mean by this? 2, you gotta have the 3 though. This 3 is right there. The 8. 2 deliver the fossils? What? I don't remember that. Remember when the villagers would ruin your outfit for Halloween if you didn't have treats? Yeah, they used to be mean. Remember that? When villagers used to actually have a personality. And now they're all just like, ah, don't worry about it. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry. Back then they would bully you. They'd be like, haha, check out this loser. Haha. Things were different. Different times. The one in Animal Crossing where you shoot the bad guys who want to steal your fossils, of course. I think you're making this up. That was not even real. Now they hate simmers on the surface, yeah. Now they can't even leave your village without you allowing them to, right? And that was like a whole thing back in the day. You're like, oh no, my favorite villager's leaving, I can't believe it. And now it's like they ask you. It's like, it's nice, but it's also like, I don't know. Then everyone just has the same villagers because they don't leave. Things were different. Ah, this whole row is crossed off. Got this one, you got this one. Okay guys, name a random day in the past 10 years. And I'll look at what I was doing on that day. This is content now. Is it stream content where I look at my journal and read entries aloud? You all can be like, wow, February 29th. Of what year though? 2020? Okay, what was I doing February 29th of 2020? 2020. Feb 2020. Is that even a real day? Okay, it's in March. My journal entry is in March because it was delayed. Okay, let's see. What day was February 29th? Hold on, let me check my terminal, okay? Cal 2020. Feb 29th was a Saturday. Okay, Saturday did a lot of drawing. That's what I have in my journal for that day. That's all I did, I guess. Next year's Feb 29th. There was no Feb 29th, 2020. I'm pretty sure there was. Looking at my calendar, there is February 29th, 2020. It was a Saturday. Okay? It's real. You're saying it's not. You're saying that Feb 29th, 2020 was not real? It definitely is real. It's right there, guys. Don't try to gaslight me. Okay, let's see. It would never leave. Remember sending presents that would piss villagers off with a note saying get out to get them to leave? Yeah, and then it would always be like your favorite villager who leaves. You'd be like, no, I didn't want this. Can't wait for a Wolfie stream on a leap day. Next year, hold on. 2024. Feb 29th. That is a Thursday. It will possibly happen. It could happen. Could be real. Right, this is here. This one's gotta go down there. At the 2 right there. That's a 2. There's the 2 right there. That's gotta be a 2. That's gotta be a 2. Unfortunately, I collected the animal or the amiibo cards of my favorite Animal Crossing villagers. Don't you mean fortunately? Oh, unfortunately for them, I see. They're stuck here forever. But they're different, right? Isn't like when they leave and you like bring them back, they don't have their memories? Right? They're like a totally different villager. They just happen to look exactly the same. Keep track of general activities. It looks like you watched a movie. Yeah, journalers out here. Good times. I'm gonna peer pressure all the non-journalers here to write a journal. No, everyone's talking about their journal. I can't believe I don't even know what I did 10 years ago. And then you'll start keeping a journal. And then you'll be like, that's cool. Wow, I can't believe I used to not have a journal. And now I have one and it's cool. You passed 103k points. Congrats. That's good. But there's nothing to spend your points on. I don't journal. It's an activity tracker. It's like a similar thing. Use Obsidian. How do you take notes every day in Obsidian? I use Logseek. And I think that's cool. Different style. If I sit down and write, I won't be able to write what I want. It's not really a journal, like, it's kind of just like general notes. It could be bullet points. Just write them throughout the day. That's what I do. Welcome, good cat. Can't even vibe with Logseek. It felt so validated when, whoops, when 2 of my other coworkers on my team said they use Logseek. It's like, whoa, what the? People actually use it? In other words, if I need to press more than 5 buttons, I won't do it. What do you mean? When you're typing stuff, don't you have to press more than 5 buttons? I guess keys are not the same as buttons. But what buttons even are there? You just start typing, right? Just out there typing things. Vim, and you don't have Vim alias to VI. This guy missing out on 1 keystroke. See, I did a whole stream. It's spelled Logseek with SEQ. It's spelled above. You could see it there, right there. Used a Dalio. Tap my mood for the day and some activities. I have not heard of that one. Is it good? Would you recommend it? Saw some videos about calculators that only have 0 to 5 digits. Old mechanical calculators. Some abacuses, abacuses. Some of them have just like 5 beads, right? Abaci, is it abaci? Daily motion. Yeah, 5 on the bottom. Based on what I take notes for, I probably already do that in my logseek journal. Less emphasis on moods. I see. I could take notes on moods if I wanted. Could add tags. Guess it could be like feeling energized today, feeling great. Feeling ready to start the morning. I guess it does help if it's like more focus, right? Because like sometimes when you're like setting up a journal for the first time, you don't have the structure and you're just like, I don't know, it's too open-ended. There's too many ways to do things. And then you have decision paralysis. But once you have a setup going, then it's like, then it's easy. You just copy what you did the previous day. It's good to have systems, you know? Like streaming, you know? Streaming, the first time you do it, you're like, oh man, it's so much effort. You gotta set up stuff. And then you start streaming every day. Well, not every day, but most days. And then it's just so easy. Just click the start streaming button. And then just start spewing a bunch of nonsense. And people show up and they're like, wow, streamer, great stream. I love when you talked about this thing. So relatable. And I'm here like, yeah, I know. And then I say some numbers, right? And then I'm like, the 2 could be here. The 4, then you got the 7. There's a 7 right there. The 4 goes down here. Gotta have the 4 though. But this, what's the number of the day? I don't even know. Is there even one? The bear. It's been a while since we've seen the bear, huh? Skipping the turn on the PC part. I do that before my stream, okay? I guess I also turn on the stream before my stream. Because it wouldn't exist if I didn't turn it on. Have I ever been to a dentist and he reads out numbers to the nurse? No. Is that a thing that happens? Numbers of the day. 503. Isn't that an HTML, not HTML, HTTP code? Well, service unavailable, right? 503 is service unavailable. Any HTTP status code knowers out there? Is that correct? The 1, it is. Sure is. Okay, and then this can't be there. The 2 gotta be there. These are here. This one gotta be here. Yeah, 500. No, but like 503 specifically. 503 service unavailable. There's Bochi. Anyway, I'm gonna hydrate because it is 7 p.m. Yeah, Choco Jack. You could go watch Choco Jack's stream. What the? Whoops. Okay, so the 2 doesn't have to be there. This is there. This is there. Anyway, speaking of hydration, I was like randomly recommended a YouTube channel several months ago, and it was just like a guy logging when he drinks water. Like he would just record every time he took like a sip of water, he would just record it for the day. He would like tag it. I think I have a screenshot of it. Hold on, let me check. Just like some obscure channel that has like every video has like 10 views, and it's like Mike's water channel or something. I didn't actually watch the videos, but I saw the thumbnails. And it's just like, you know, a 5-second video. John drinks water. Maybe it's John. Is that it? John drinks water. Maybe. No, I feel like this guy has too many subscribers. The one that I was watching had like 1 guy, what, like 5 views. These videos have 4.8k views. That's a lot of views. But yeah, stuff like that. This guy has drank water for 11 years without stopping. He's gotta stop at some point. Imagine chugging water non-stop for 11 years. It's impossible. He's never even taken a break. He doesn't even sleep. Where does he find time to sleep? Just out there drinking water all the time. It's cool though, I respect it. Love to drink water, you know? And there's one thing you gotta know about me, is that I like to drink water. He used to do name commissions on the water bottles. You could get your name written on it. Yo, could you super chat him? Has he ever live streamed his water drinking? Your friend has one? Wait, did he send it to you? Like, does he send it to people, or he just like writes it and then records it? He's never even streamed. This was a mistake. I accidentally pressed the button. I didn't even mean to do that. Think of all the super chats he could be getting by like live streaming his water drinking. People could be like, yo guy, I love at 5 minutes and 3 seconds when you drank that water. That was cool. Great job. Great job, King. Keep it up. That's what everyone says. 4, you got the 1, 5, 4. 4 is here. Gotta be there. 5, gotta go this way. Then you got the 4, you got the 6 right there. The 5. And this one could not even be there. But you look at this, guys. You got that 3, 2, 4. The 4 has to be here. Some people don't realize. They look at these numbers and they're like, Wolfie, I don't know what to do. I don't understand. No, let me tell you, you gotta put the 3 right there. Okay. The 6 is there, the 3. Everyone's always asking about the 3. Well, it's right there. This is one of the 3s, and then you got the other 3. We don't know where it is yet. But at some point we will know. The 5 though is right there. And then what? And then what even? You got the 1. The 4 is right there. The Forza. Forza. You guys know how it's pronounced Forza? Forza. I don't think he sends them because he smashes the bottles. What? Sorry, I read that comment really late. That was like 2 minutes ago. Hold on. He smashes the bottles? For recycling reasons? Oh, he does write people's names. Abdul? 124 views on this. 11 years ago. Wow, he's been at this for a long time. Wait, he drinks the whole thing? I thought he was just sipping. Okay, I see. He sips the whole bottle. What the? Wow. That's cool. Is that too much water though? Scientists have yet to know. And there goes there. This one gotta go right there. This 3. How does he do it? How does he even do this? We will never know. Alright, the 4 is there. You gotta have the 4. This is a 4 though. This 4? It's right there. And that could not be there. This 4 though. We already know. It's gotta be there. This one then, it's gotta be a 2. Gotta have this over here. You got a 2 over there. You got this thing going up this way. You got the 8. Got the 4. You got the 4 over there. Drinking a lot of water is fine as long as you let it take its natural course. What if it's the unnatural course? What if you don't? What if you were just constantly overhydrated? Okay, so this one's not there. This one gotta be there. Gotta have the 2. That's also a 2. See, it's even in the song. She's saying 2. 2. 2, 2, 2. 2. 2. 2. There's another 2. There was the lady who died from chugging water. Oh yeah, I remember that. I think Hamflo mentioned it on his stream once. I didn't know it was a thing. It was like a lady, there was like a contest to like drink water. She died. It's a bad way to die. Not that there's a good way to die, but like, you know, you think of ways to die. That's not how I want to go. Yes, most people, they probably want to die like a natural death, you know, just like from being old. Just being old. She died as a winner. Did she though? In the long run, did she though? Three is there though. This one, you got the 3. You gotta have this 3. Oh, WinRAR. Oh, WinRAR is you. This was there. Okay, what did I not do here? What is wrong with this? 3, 2, 4. 3, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, 1, 1. Oh, this is a 2. Totally didn't even get that. All right. Next one. 14 on the edge. Pretty easy. New Risk of Rain 3. Or do you mean Risk of Rain 1 remake? Risk of Rain 7. The first Risk of Rain. New Risk of Rain, but it's old. The new old one. The Return. Return of the King. Hamflo, are you gonna play that one? Where is it returning from? The past. Taking Wednesday off to play the Risk of Return Rain. The Risk of Rain returns? Where is it going to? So with Rain, isn't Rain always returning though? Remember in school when we learned about the water cycle? The rain evaporates and goes into the clouds. And then the clouds, there's like condensation, and then the rain comes back down. And then the rain, you know, that's when it returns. Budget. Too many games. What are some games that you're looking forward to? Because for me, there's nothing. There's no games that I even really want to buy. I just, like, when I see games on sale, I'm like, oh, maybe that would be good. And then I buy it. But very rarely am I like, I'm gonna look forward to buying this game. Wonder Mario RPG remake, now risky. Those... How much is the new Risk of Rain? $10? 15. Alien Hominid. Oh yeah, that was also... I saw that on Steam. I was like, whoa, what the... I remember this name. Classic Newgrounds game. Alien Hominid. Heavy. I think I have maybe 50 games unreleased. 100? Doesn't even have a price. It's probably going to be like, you know, anywhere from, you know, the typical indie game price. Anywhere from like 10, probably not 10, right? $10? Maybe it could be $10. Like 10 to 20, like 25, I don't know. In that range, usually. I haven't played Risk of Rain 1 for 9 years. I have never played it. I've seen gameplay of it, and it doesn't seem like something I would enjoy. I don't know what it is. It doesn't captivate me, you know? Remember when I streamed Risk of Rain 2? And collab with Chenna? That happened, that was the thing. And then I never played it, and then I never went back to it. I thought it was okay. The price was already shown. $1 billion, $14.99. I think that's reasonable. You guys remember Silk Song? When is that coming out? Never. That game never coming out. Risk of Wayne. Risk of. It's that Whisk of Wayne, guys. Whisk of Wayne. Ooh, $12.75. I love when games have discounts when they first come out. Because then you're like, I gotta get it, right? I feel like the reason why they do that is to get it so that there's more sales. And then if there's more sales, then it gets pushed to the top and then more people see it. It's a marketing technique. You get more people to buy it, and then it's like Steam is like, yo, a lot of people are buying this, you gotta put it at the top. And then they do. And it's more important when the game is new. It's fresh, it's on people's minds. Silk Song. They had a buy one, get another copy free. I see. I didn't know you could do that. They just give you like an extra code for you and your friends to play. That's neat. The 1, the 4. And that's just math. You got the 1, you got the 3, the 2 is here, the 3 is there. 3, 4, 3. Have 122 unreleased games. That is a lot. Designed from the ground up with co-op. Did they add co-op to Risk of Rain 1 like after the fact? Let's see, it was jank. That's cool. A lot of people enjoy Risk of Rain too. Added after. I guess that makes sense. It's not that much if you think about how many items I have in my wish list. 476. That is a lot of items. Are you just like constantly browsing Steam for games to buy? It's pretty buggy. The only way to do co-op was port forwarding. Oh man. I remember when that was a thing. Yeah, Hamachi. I remember like a long time ago. There was like the Toho fighting game. And if you wanted to play online, you had to do like Hamachi. Those were some times. I remember that. Those were the old days. Back when I didn't even understand what port forwarding was. Now I understand. Now I know exactly what it means. I understand TCP. Understand packet routing between devices. Now I understand why an Ethernet splitter doesn't make sense. I remember when I was like, at some point I went to the store and I was like, man, I want to buy an Ethernet splitter. It's gotta make sense, right? It doesn't. It doesn't work the same way as electricity. You can't just split the Ethernet into two things. I mean, I guess you could, but it doesn't make sense semantically. You gotta get a router for that. Or a switch. A Nintendo Switch. Port forwarding is when you announce to your captain that you can dock the ship. Yeah, when you forward the port. No, I mean like I thought you could just get a splitter. I mean like, you know, you think of just a splitter, you just think of a thing that goes in and two things that come out. It's not the same. Real gamers share their IP address to get some rounds in. Yeah, share if you understand the struggles. Gamers nowadays with their Steam, they don't even understand. Some cables you can, ideally just use a switch. The two split cables will run at a lower speed. Ah, yes. But you know what I mean though. It's not really a thing that you're supposed to do. But I thought that's how it worked. I was like, you know, it's just a wire, right? You could just put it into two places. But then I didn't understand. You need to figure out which computer gets which thing, and then you need like a system in between. There's MAC addresses and stuff like that. MAC address. Isn't it weird that Windows have MAC addresses? Why not Windows addresses? It doesn't even make sense. Had to make your own online lobbies. Yeah, or offline lobbies. It was not easy. McDonald's, they call it a Big Mac address. It's pretty big. It sure is. Okay, 12 gotta be here. 11 though, gotta be right there. 10. Got that 3. Got another 3. Got the 4. Twisted pears. Pears. The fruit. You're out there twisting the pears. Isn't that the Binding of Isaac item? Okay, this goes there. 7 gotta go across. 6 is right there. Got this one, you got that one. This one seems kind of easy. That 13. 13, the other 13. Hot seating is the superior multiplayer method, no tech skills. Oh yeah, it's like when you play Advance Wars. Or Worms. You guys remember Worms? You could play that. And just give your controller to the next player. Also, I can't believe they would play 2 songs of the same song in a row. Okay, this one's off vocal. I guess that's fine. Yeah, Heroes of Might or Magic. I've been seeing people stream that game. Every time I see it, I'm like, yo, I wonder if Tag Bro is aware of this. He's always talking about this game. You could even have been in the chat. I just didn't check, right? You could have been there. The 5 is there. The 13. What is that? What is this? What even? Okay, there's a lot of 15s here. Big numbers out here. Got the 4, the other 4, another 4, a 3. 5, you got the 6, you got the 10. That's a 10. Got this one. You got the 9 right there. Another 9. Another 9. All of these right here. Okay, this one, not that hard. You got this one, that one. These ones that you must cross off. You got the 7 going up. So that's gotta be there. 7 gotta go up. Sometimes look around to do it yourself. You know, some people I follow have been playing it. You'd be like, whoa, what the VTubers playing this? 2, 4 is here. Sometimes I'm just like watching someone I'm following like play a Dark Souls game, and then Tag Bro's there. I'm like, wow, what the? That's cool. He's out there just watching random people playing Dark Souls. 4 is here though. The 2, you got the 3, the 2, the 2, the other 2, the 1. Not seen a single VTuber have such a good place as good taste as to play it. I've seen like one person. I didn't actually watch the stream. I just saw that they have been streaming it. Heard of that context earlier today? What context? Slums. Twilly has played Hum 3. Hum 3. Hum. Correspondence. Chess. Oh, PBEM. Okay. It's like when you send notation, chess notation to each other. That's what you mean. Okay, 7 goes here, goes there, and goes over there. You got the 6. Got that one. The 5. Goes over there. You got this one. Got the 2. The 4 goes up. The 2. That goes there. Yeah, I assume that was a typo of spotted. 7 right there. Heroes of Music. Heroes of Hatsune Miku. Hatsune of Miku. Vocaloid 3. Only has strange periods where they get obsessed with games. That happened. It's like when I was really into RimWorld. Yo, thank you for the raid, Unicat. Hello. I'm gonna assume you were, I don't know, maybe you were drawn, perhaps? Maybe not. No, hold on. Try to remember. What were you doing? Before I press enter, you were playing something. I don't know. Whatever. Unpack it. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. I remember. Welcome Raiders. Hello. Welcome Tunkit. Welcome Onyx Tail. Nani Wazuni. Denyed. Zan. Yuki. Feetman. Hello. Welcome. We're just playing some picross. Some legally distinct picross. They can't actually call it picross because it is not allowed. But instead, it's Logic Paint. Hello. Hope you had a good stream. Hope you unpacked many things. I played Unpacking a long time ago. It's pretty cool. Been a while since I popped in. How have I been doing? I've been doing good. Hope you've been doing well. Beatman69_. I remember. I remember when you used to be here. Then you went to Vietnam or whatever. I don't know. Some place in Southeast Asia, I forget. Maybe not Vietnam, I forget. Somewhere. And then you came back and then you talked about it. I was playing Splatoon. Those were times. Oh, should have seen your con experiences. It was... Oh yeah, Thailand. That's what it was. Yeah. And then... you disappeared. And now you're back. What are we talking about? I don't even know. We're talking about streams. People streaming games. Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Hatsune Miku Logic Paint. Got stepped on by your indie Oshi in real life. Is your indie Oshi still Amontillado? Did you change your Oshi? Someone else? Have you switched Oshis? Can you believe this guy's out there switching Oshis all the time? Okay, the 4's gotta be there though. Got the 3, got a 2. Different, I can't believe. This guy's switching Oshis every few months. Get him. Destroy him, okay? Make fun of him. Is it a different person? What happened to your other Oshi? They don't stream that often. I followed them since you recommended them, and they've probably streamed like 3 times in the past year. And now it's someone else? After getting stepped on, the Oshi is discarded? I can't believe. Okay, this is here though. This one gotta be there. Been complaining. I've always Oshi'd. Sure, likely story, okay? Sure, and then you switched. This guy's out there. See, I don't even have an Oshi anymore. Doesn't even exist. No such thing. I'm just out there watching streams. Arbitrarily. No more judging. Only people existing. Wonder how Oshi with indies / smaller people feels. I don't know. It's probably common, right? He hates yeah, freaking this guy out here hating everyone. Indies feel more attainable. That's a weird description, but I understand what you mean. That they actually acknowledge your existence. Oh, you're confused. Yeah, those are different terms. Narcissist streamer only Oshi simply. Can you even do that though? Is there a streamer that like only watches their own VODs? Like they don't watch any other streamers, only themselves. They finish streaming and they're like, man, today's stream was good. I'm gonna go rewatch that. And then they do. Tier 3 yourself. Yeah, you're already... Okay, if you're like a streamer on Twitch, you already have a tier 3 to yourself. You also have infinite channel points. That's how it works. Even if you don't want to. You're forced to tier 3 yourself on Twitch. Remember someone asking Asuka who's her favorite singer? She said herself. That's cool though. I mean, that's good attitude. Like a lot of people, they're like, oh, I hate my own voice. Oh, I can't believe. But then, you know, if you have a nice voice, then maybe that's fine. Perhaps, I don't know. Maybe. It's good to have confidence, right? You just have confidence in yourself. You believe in yourself. You can obtain anything. Attain, obtain, those are similar words. You can attain literally anything. Don't think I would call myself a fan of many people. Not even the people that you're subscribed to. Not even Love Live. Not even I don't know. I don't know what else. Classic line, no confidence. Not even your Oshi, whoever that is. 3 years of VTubers, only Fuomoko somehow got there. Maybe Enna. They seem cool. It's just there's too many streams to watch, you know? There's too much going on out there. You can't keep up. And now, I'm just out here, just watching indie VTubers. Just showing up, being there every day. You can be a fan of the content someone produces without being a fan of the person. That is also true. You can separate the artist from the, what is it? Separate the art from the artist. Like the person, I just... like people, what? What does that mean? Don't consider yourself a fan. He's different. He's built different, okay? Just out there, living your own best life. Like people as people. I guess I sort of understand what you mean. Welcome, Denchi. The real Denchi. VTubers aren't people. They are people, though. They're so real. They're existing right now. Literally right now. As we speak, they're out there. Even if they're not streaming, they are real, okay? Even when they're not tweeting, they're out there. And they will find you. One of these days, they'll get you. Your default state is too parasocial to be a fan. What? This guy's parasocial. This guy, there's a pair of socials out here. Social media, social links. It's a VTuber in your walls. Could be though. Could for real be. I have not solved this. Okay, we're gonna try to finish the rest of these two today. And then we'll resume next week. Oh, parodies, got them. Oh, got them. Can't believe Denchi would do this to us. He got us good. 15 right there. He got that 3. Another 3. Another 3. A 4 right there. That's a 4. How about Bofa? It's always about para. What about Bofa? Shocked and appalled. I feel like those two are usually described together, right? Sometimes people are shocked, sometimes they're appalled, but sometimes they're both. Pretty often it's both. 2 is there. 7. 7's gotta be here. Got the 2. Got the 3. There's a 2. There's a 2. Decided to use pork bun for domains because it seems cheap. People seem to like it. I use Cloudflare. Oh yeah, that, no, we mentioned that, right? It was during the stream. Last time we talked about it. You should just use Cloudflare. Cloudflare, it's pretty good at CDN. Are you still working on that anime doll website? Is that still going on? Everything ends up being Cloudflare. No, there's also Akamai. There's also Fastly. There's one of 3. I like Cloudflare though. Their free tier is so good. Currently setting up a Kanban board, but you don't need a domain for that, do you? It could just be your own local thing. Yo, it's Bochi. Bochi the Rock. You want SSL to your VPS, I see. Well, then you're probably going to be using, you probably want to use Cloudflare anyway, right? Because then you don't have to worry about your certificates. Because then Cloudflare just manages that for you. You don't have to like set up Let's Encrypt and all that stuff. You want to set up certain for fun? Okay, fine. I did it and then I was like, I don't want to do this. It's so much easier to just have Cloudflare do it for you. But I guess, you know, if you want to learn, it's probably a good way to learn. But then after learning it once, you're like, I don't want to do this. This is more effort than it's worth. Put this there though. Okay, we got the 2 and the 4. This can't even be there. 10 is there. You got the 5. Got the 3. The 4 is right there. Got the 3. Another 3. 4. Another 4. The 6. The 2. The 1. Consider after doing it once. It's like, okay, here's the thing. You set it up once and you're like, wow, this works. This is great. And then like you don't think about it for like a year. You're like, oh, it works fine. But then it has to renew. And then that's when everything is broken. Like it'll work fine this year. Next year, when the certificates expire, then you're like, oh shoot, what? It's out of your mind and you're like, I don't remember how to do this. It's meant to auto-renew? Yes, it's meant to. But sometimes it is not, it doesn't work that way. Ideally, it does auto-renew. But maybe something updated. Maybe something's different. Maybe like software updates happen. Maybe you, I don't know, security. I don't know. Maybe they have a security vulnerability. Snap. Oh, so you're okay. So you're actually like manually installing. Like you're like SSHing onto an actual server and setting stuff up. Okay, I got too used to like setting things up like real infrastructure, like Kubernetes and like automated stuff. I don't remember the last time I've like SSH'd into an actual thing and like manually installed stuff. Back in the day. Oh, some time ago. Okay, the 2's gotta be there. Well, then, okay, yeah, then if you're doing it that way, it probably will still work a year from now. 3, but then a lot of other stuff will also be out of date. Okay, the 3 is here. Get the 2 over here. This 2 could not be there. There's a certbot Docker container. You can probably get a deployment running that updates your things. Yeah, ideally, yes. Sure. I'm just saying it's not that easy. Maybe it is that easy. I think, okay, I think it's because when Certbot was first a thing, maybe it wasn't as refined. It's been out for a long time now, so it's probably better. But back when I first started, there were some things that did not work so well. And it would always be like, you have to update this thing. Oh yeah, make sure you update this config. But now that it's been out for like many years, it's probably more set and forget now. So maybe it does work better. I don't know. You could do it though. It'll probably be a good learning experience. Okay, well anyway, we have solved all of this. Here's Bochi. That's right, Bochi the rock. Right over here. Yo, there's Bochi, guys. Symbol, she's got the symbols. Cool, very cool. Just kidding, guys. It's not Bochi. It's me. Guys, it's me. Whoa. Wow. Okay. What the? Okay, well, anyway. That's it for for today's stream. We will see what day it is, and then we'll raid someone. Oop. My symbol rules. Alright, it is National Sandwich Day, guys. Culture Day Japan. Give someone $1 day. You could do that. Jellyfish Day. Love Your Lawyer Day. Housewife Day. Jersey Friday. Separation Day. Smart Home Day. I feel like this one would be a good raid message. National Sandwich Day raid, if you want. Thank you. I knew someone was gonna do that. It's so, you were so predictable. What if I just like manually like edited like every day? Just put like give your favorite streamer $10 a day, and then you just do it. You know, someone could just do it. Thank you, Benchy. Yo, Hype Train. Everyone who can renew your sub, renew it right now. You can get a Hype Train emote. All right, who's streaming though? Let's raid someone. Twitch.tv. You could watch. Yo, ChocoJax is playing Mario Kart Deluxe with viewers. Thank you for the gifted subs. Then she just earned a 1K bits badge. Anonymous gifter has gifted 2 subs. Props not Jack. Thank you. Only do it 2 days from now. Okay, in November 15th. Everyone renew your sub on November 15th. And then you can get a Hype Train emote. Alright, who do I want to raid? Let's raid there's a lot of people streaming. There's like 25 people I'm following are streaming. Also, thank you, Zoli, for the gifted sub. Who do I want to raid? I am looking at my list. And okay, Becca raided us yesterday. She is at a convention right now with Chia. Live stream. She's at the convention center right now. If you want to watch a convention center, there you go. Stick around. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with something. I don't even know. Something. Some sort of Saturday thing of some sort. Dark Souls. It could be Dark Souls. Could be something else. I don't know. You will just have to see tomorrow. It could be that that rhythm game battle royale game. If I remember to download it. What is it called? Headbangers Rhythm Royale. I could play that tomorrow. I could find something else to play. I don't know. But I'll be here tomorrow. And the raid is going soon. Soon I will be able to stop talking and end the stream. It's gonna happen very soon. It's going. It is now going. Have a good rest of your Friday or Saturday. Goodbye.